Hello friends, welcome back to my studio. Hope you're well. I have no idea what's going on with my hair today, so just excuse that. Yeah, I've got some exciting things I think this week. There's only so much footage I can show you about painting on these affirmation cards or oracle cards, so I thought I would show you something different. And as you can see from the title, we've had a big shuffle around in the studio this week because my daughter has finished her studies and wants to focus very much on her clothing making business, and she needed the studio to work a bit better for her. So we've done a complete rejig of the studio. So I'll show you that footage towards the end of this week's vlog. And watch out for two things. I'm very much into, if you can move a big chunky piece of furniture without unpacking it, I say go for it. So we have a minor event as we're doing that. And also I found a lot of things actually, which is what's great about moving the studio around or moving anything around. But I found a painting of mine from when I was at uni at art school. So it's a mixed media piece, so watch out for that to pop up in the montage of moving. But first I'd like to show you a little bit more detail about this painting that I have begun based on being inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe's colour palette. And so far I did give myself little notes here of the colours, and if I run out, I do have these mixed up in tubs, but like this is very close to being finished, so I need to mix up more of that, and having that as a reference is not going to be enough. So I've made up these little color swatches that you've seen me do before, and I thought I would show you a little more in detail so you can see what colors I'm using to mix, and I'll talk you through a couple of the more interesting colors at the end of that. So let's begin with the details of swatching up these colors. So this first colour is the Naphthol Red with Titanium White, and it's really just a tint when you're adding white to colour, and you can see it gives this really lovely soft delicate pink, and I absolutely adore it. And it's can be a bit of a surprise to come from such a strong colour and bright colour that you can get a delicate colour from it by adding something else to it. This is the cerulean blue with the unbleached titanium, which you know I use a lot of the unbleached titanium to help tint. And it just has a very, very small amount of the cerulean blue added to it, and it has this little greeny tinge, and again a lovely delicate colour from something that perhaps you wouldn't expect starting from the pure pigment of the cerulean blue. And this last colour is dioxazine purple. The permanent light violet in this tub is made up of titanium white and this purple. And adding titanium white, because the purple is a transparent colour, adding the titanium white helps it be a little more opaque. And then I've gone in and added the unbleached titanium again, just to dilute it more or soften it more, and it mutes it, and yeah, again, it gives this really lovely soft purple lilac, I guess, that really marries well with the other muted tones. So now let's get into moving this studio around. I think you can probably see a little bit of the mess still there, but let's have a look at the montage of us reshuffling this space. how that's turned out. I still have really great functional space. I have my plenty of surface areas that I need, and yeah, there's a little bit more to do. You can see here all of her things are on her cutting table still at the moment, and she hasn't got her sewing machines out because she's going to buy a desk to put those on, and some peg boards and things like that still to happen. So we haven't completely finished her side. It has opened up this window here, which gives us a little bit more light. And what's important is she's really happy, and I think the space will function really, really well for the two of us into the future. And she's whipped up these lovely curtains just in a flash. She's so talented. And so that helps make it a little bit less messy for her visually to be able to create into. So it's a bit more of a dual space and comfortable for her. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.